Why you for SAG-AFTRA president?
The difference right now and what we need in this union is somebody who represents the rank and file. For far too long, celebrity elites and their handlers have run our union in the back rooms, and they've made backroom deals, they've exchanged favors, and they've manipulated this union in a way where you may have someone run and then someone else takes their seat. I think that's a problem. I think what we need is transparency. We need folks who step up. We need to know who they are. We need to be able to understand what it is that they represent. And for me personally, I believe it's really important. Like I said, the rank and file are represented. We don't really have that. We don't have the rank and file represented. What we have is some folks that are political cronies, are appointed to committees based on political favors. So what I represent is the opposite of that. And I represent reform, I think, which is much needed. And that's why we agreed on a lot of issues when we first spoke, because this union really needs reform right now. We're heading down a very dangerous road when it comes to the obstacles we're facing, whether it's AI, a living wage, 90% of our members cannot earn pension and health. There's so much that is at stake. And so I agree with you. National politics should not be part of the union conversation, except when they intersect, right?
Yes.
So
Of course.
I really believe in the core values of our union should be negotiations, administration, timely payment, and organizing. And I think when we veer outside of those things, we run the risk of it's no longer a union and it's more of a political action committee. And we have to be very careful because we do, as you said, we represent Republicans, we represent Democrats, we represent all people almost everywhere in this country. And so we also have to represent some diversity of thought. Because in order to get the best policies, in order to reach what it is our objectives are, like my objective right now is putting our members to work.
Yes.
In order to reach that, we need the best and the brightest. We need all minds from everywhere. And sometimes we may disagree on specific policies or specific ideas, but that's why we have representation, because a certain number of members will vote and we will come to a consensus. And there will be times when people don't agree on things. But in order to get the best, we need to be able to have those conversations. And I think sometimes some conversations are touchy, right? So
we're going to have some of those today too. We're going to have some of those today too. You know, it's going to happen.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, you're never going to please everybody. Like I'm somebody who for a very long time, I've been somebody who's very, I have my own ideas. I have my own focus. But I also I do believe in other ideas. I do believe that people should be able to express ideas and nothing is finite. If you have a thought or an idea in the flow of discussion, we can say, you know what, maybe I thought a different way when we started this conversation. But at the end of the day, I'm actually coming over to the other side now. You're convincing me that maybe my ideas were stuck in a place that I wasn't enlightened. And now I'm being enlightened, no matter who that is. And I always seek enlightenment.